Good evening, this is Rashad Mitchell, coming to you live from my YouTube channel as I continue on a part series about the week that was the college football history in review, talking about week four of the 1953 season, October 10th, 1953. I'm going to go over all the games that was played on that day, the week that was college football history in review, week 4, the games that were played on October 10th, 1953. Virginia beat George Washington 24-20, eager to avenge 50-0 Hastings 1952 at Charlottesville. George Washington wobbled on game's first snap to launch Virginia's first and only victory of 1953. The Colonials quarterback Bob Stern tried to hand off, but ball was batted 20 yards backwards. It was recovered in end zone for touchdown by Cavaliers. Fullback linebacker Hank Strimpett, quarterback Reeves Bailey spot before Virginia, hitting in Ray Quillen for 34 yards to set up a halfback Peter Potter's short touchdown run for 12-0 first quarter lead. Lofton 51-yard touchdown pass to end Fred Moyer to overcome 1-point deficit in third quarter for 18-13 edge. George Washington and Richie Gaskell had hauled in 79 21-yard touchdowns in middle quarters to provide brief 13-12 lead. Clincher came in fourth quarter as George Washington, prone to bobbling perfect passes all night, saw in Jack Daly fumble away midfield reception to defensive back Bailey and send Virginia to Bailey's 13-yard touchdown keeper run around left end. Maryland beat Georgia 40-13 as lightning backs and carnivorous line state Maryland to nearly unapproachable advantage. Georgia had ball for only 3 snaps, one first quarter, and Terrapin scored twice. Quarterback Bernie Filoni's 18-yard fourth down pass to end Bill Walker and Filoni's sneak from 1-yard line. Quarterback Zeke Brokowski threw for 22 yards, 16 of 29 passing, a touchdown and 2 interceptions. Fired up the Bulldogs' air game in second quarter, guiding his mates for 2 touchdowns. And Johnny Carson, who had 127 yards and 8 catches, caught 9-yard touchdown and made brilliant grabs on all corners of field. But between Georgia's 2 scores, Maryland zipped to tie a touchdown in 6 plays. Filoni's 24-yard pass to halfback Dick Nolan, defensive back Filoni stepped in front of Brokowski's pass at Georgia 40-yard line on second play of the third quarter and roared down sidelines for crippling touchdown. Brokowski's second interception set up touchdown by halfback Chet Hanulak, who had 107 yards rushing on 13 carries. The Georgia quarterback was soon knocked from the game by a vicious tackle. Duke beat Purdue 20-14 as quarterback safety Jerry Barger, 60-minute performer, rallied Duke from a 14-14 tie with winning 66-yard drive. After his 21-yard scramble, Barger sprinted around right in for 7-yard touchdown run with 39 seconds left. Late in the first quarter, Purdue quarterback Roy Evans had whipped a 38-yard touchdown pass to halfback Rex Brock, but Barger quickly set up tying touchdown with a 57-yard pitch to end Howard Pitt. Blue Devils halfback Bob Pascal ran for 69 yards on 7 carries, swept 17 yards to touchdown. Barger's interception stopped Boilermakers early in fourth quarter led to his 49-yard touchdown pitch to halfback Red Smith that made it 14-7. So Purdue drove 70 yards, including 54 yards on another Evans to Brock pass to tie it 14-14 on halfback Carl Holcomer's touchdown run with 5:30 to go. Now Auburn and Mississippi State matched up against each other in a tie, 21-21 for 3 quarters. Gifted quarterback kicker Jackie Parker handcrafted 21-0 Mississippi State lead, but Parker completed 3 passes during opening 80-yard touchdown drive, pitched out to halfback Zerk Wilson for second quarter touchdown, scored own touchdown in third quarter and nailed 3 extra points. But Auburn blew it away in jiffy after Parker's third quarter touchdown. Tigers halfback Bobby Duke followed center Jack Locklear's convoy to a 100-yard kickoff touchdown return, and suddenly the Bulldogs were out of gas not to earn another first down. The Tigers guard George Atkins blocked punter Parker's punt for touchdown by end Jim Pyburn, and quarterback Bobby Freeman's fourth down run got Auburn to within 1 point in closing seconds. That left it to quarterback kicker Joe Davis, whose perfect kick wrapped up Auburn's terrific comeback. So on tying 65-yard drive, Pyburn caught passes from Freeman of 20, 23, 31 yards, 64 yards in all. Next, Miami beat Clemson 39-7. Intense bowl rivals of previous two New Year's days fought to 0-0 tie in first half with deepest penetration coming from Clemson until halfback Jimmy Wells lost fumble at the 12-yard line. So after halftime, Hurricanes made sudden landfall, scoring for the 6 touchdowns in 21-minute interval of second half. First score came on quarterback Don James' 13-yard touchdown pass to fullback Gordon Malloy, and Addison in Tom Pepson's 44-yard touchdown run. With ball snatched from the passing hand of Clemson quarterback Tommy Williams, in between Miami end Frank McDonald made brilliant 32-yard snare, a pass among two defenders, and Tigers halfback punter Joe Peculiar froze and failed to get his punt away from 13-yard line. Each event created touchdown for Hurricanes. Tigers threw brief despite Miami's third string unit midway in fourth quarter as quarterback Johnny Thompson and for injured quarterback Don King connected on a 26-yard touchdown pass to end Scott Jackson after his 40-yard pitch to end Dyer Gaskin and briefly sliced Clemson's deficit to 26-7. Next, Illinois beat Ohio State 41-20 as Illinois roared into Columbus to unleash a spectacular touchdown twins. Mickey Bakes, who had 147 yards on 23 carries and 4 touchdowns. And J.C. Caroline, who had 192 yards on 24 carries and 2 touchdowns. Caroline authored mesmerizing 64-yard scoring sprint as he and his sophomore halfback mate scored all 6 touchdowns. Illini rushed for 443 yards, with 4 touchdowns being set up by touchdown turnovers. But local fans had reason for excitement at halftime. Ohio State defensive back Howard Cassidy's interception early in the second quarter set up a brief flurry of sharp passing and second stanza of quarterback John Barton, who threw a 19-yard touchdown to Cassidy but was intercepted 3 times among 18 passes by day's end. Still, number 3 Buckeyes rallied from 21-0 deficit to within 21-20 by halftime. Barton threw his touchdown and later sneaked over for score. In between, Ohio State converted Bates' fumble into halfback Bobby Watkins' 12-yard touchdown burst, but kicker Tad Wheat missed conversion over Barton's touchdown run to prevent Buckeyes from tying it. Still, Ohio State was primed to receive second half kickoff. Turning point came quickly. Interception 2 snaps into third quarter by guard linebacker John Bauer lit Illinois' second half fireworks. It featured a pair of short touchdown plunges by Bates and another by Caroline. Michigan beat Iowa 14-13. Fired up, Iowa turned 5 turnovers into 13-0 halftime lead. And speedy halfback Earl Smith's touchdown runs of 27-6 yards. Hawkeyes fullback linebacker Roger Weigman got Michigan halfback Tony Brandoff to lose fumble to set up first touchdown. The kicker Weigman missed conversion kick. Wolverines quarterback Lou Baldacci hurled 26-yard touchdown pass to end Bob Top in third quarter, but still, Michigan attack floundered. Coach Benny Oosterbaan found Duncan McDonald on Michigan bench, dusted off cobwebs, and sent junior quarterback out to rescue fourth quarter win. McDonald rifled 24-yard pass to Top, and on fourth down, beat pass rush to hit in Gene Knutson with 4-yard curling touchdown pass. Kicker Baldacki booted winning point with 10 minutes left to play. Michigan State beat Texas Christian 26-19. Three different Horned Frogs, quarterback Ray McCown, halfback Ronnie Klitschko, and sub-quarterback Marvin Fowler threw touchdown passes to impress undefeated Spartans to ropes, facing a 19-7 disadvantage entering the fourth quarter, but 157-pound Michigan State halfback Leroy Bolden slipped over from 4-yard line to climax 69-yard drive, and soon 170-pound fullback kicker Avery Slonak, largest of Coach Vicky Munn's pony Mick Backfield, caught touchdown pass from quarterback Tom Uchik and made conversion after touchdown for 2019 lead. Linebacker Slonak grabbed interception to set up Uchik's insurance touchdown pass to halfback Jim Ellis. So quickly and tidily, Michigan State scored its 27th straight win. Oklahoma beat Texas 19-14 in Dallas. Oklahoma steadily built the 19-0 edge by fourth quarter, but lead nearly evaporated in closing rush by Texas. As soon as touchdown had come on halfback Larry Griggs run behind block of guard J.D. Roberts at end of first quarter after Texas lost fumble at its 25-yard line. So when Sooners halfback defensive back Tommy Carroll flipped away pitch out in middle of second quarter, Oklahoma tallied on 80 yards of punt return for a touchdown. The halfback Merrill Green propelled but by another block by Roberts. Carroll took pitch out to 48-yard touchdown run early in the fourth quarter. Still sophomore quarterback Charlie Brewer immediately ignited a 78-yard rally to touchdown to trim deficit to 19-7. Late in game, Sooners quarterback Gene Kalame tried to concede fourth down safety from his 1-yard line, but in dancing around Oklahoma's end zone to kill time, he got dangerously close to goal line and was smacked back out of end zone. But Texas took over at Oklahoma's 1-yard line after this. Odd play and scored touchdown on sweep by fullback Ed Kelly. Now Sooners' edgy survival left them reeling for a moment, but marked the launching point of it, the historic 47-game winning streak. Kansas beat Colorado 27-21. Feeding Colorado its own medicine, Kansas trotted out its best running game. Johnson ran for 306 yards and led most of the day. Halfback Don Hess surprised Colorado on game's first scrimmage play by popping through left guard on a trap play for 66-yard touchdown. Jayhawks halfback Ralph Moody capped 55-yard drive. Soon thereafter, with 12-yard skirt of end and 14-0 lead in first quarter, both those went into pursuit mode and tied it twice. Colorado wingback defensive back Frank Bernardi recovered fumble at Kansas 16-yard line and fullback Emerson Wilson followed 15-yard catch from quarterback Don Piper with 1-yard touchdown. Jayhawks punter Moody soon blasted 57-yard punt to the Colorado 10-yard line. And both those wingback Ron Johnson ward up sideline behind great blocking for an 80-yard touchdown to tie it. For a 90-yard touchdown to tie it. 14-14 second quarter. So Moody gained 45 yards of Kansas' 83-yard touchdown trip after second half kickoff for 21-14 lead. But Colorado in Gary Knefelk caught 27-yard touchdown pass to 21-21 not. It was tied 21. And Moody scored his second touchdown late in the fourth quarter for victory. Southern Methodist beat Rice 12-7. The Owls fullback Cassie Johnson took advantage of a Pony's fumble in third quarter to score a touchdown. And after end kicker Don Costa successfully converted extra point, Rice owned 7-6 lead. So undefeated Rice was knocking on the door of Mustangs' goal line as clock dwindled down to 3 minutes to play. 50,000 dismayed fans in Cotton Bowl Stadium began to file out the Southwest Conference opener. So with Owls only a whisker away from game's clinching touchdown, weary Southern Methodist defense rose up to hold at its 2-yard line. So after Mustangs halfback Jerry Norton bowled away from his goal line for 2 yards, Fleet halfback Frank Edom slipped through right tackle, took great block from fullback Dale Moore, and set sail for Rice's distant goal line. Owls defensive end Marshall Crawford hustled to overhaul Edom at Rice's 4-yard line and halt Edom's 92-yard gain. On third down, SMU quarterback Dwayne Nutt circled left end for winning touchdown, his second score. Next, Baylor beat Arkansas 14-7. The nail-biter in Waco went to Baylor as dependable quarterback Cotton Davidson clicked on a touchdown pass to end Wayne Hopkins to crown 52-yard march with less than 3 minutes left. Arkansas had made first break of game in second quarter when end defensive end Floyd sagely dropped off in pass coverage to intercept Davidson's pass and return it 31 yards. Razorbacks tailback Lamar McCann moved his troops into the end zone on an 18-yard touchdown pass to end Jerry Bogart. Bears snarled back to tie it on 57-yard voyage to halfback Jerry Cootie's touchdown run. Texas A&M beat Texas Tech by score 27-14, inflicting Caesar's only loss on Texas Tech. Surprising, Texas A&M led most of the way. Halfback Billy Pete Huddleston first quarter touchdown had Aggies ahead 7-0 after Red Raiders quarterback defensive back Jack Kirkpatrick pass was interception returned 37 yards to 16-yard line. And on the fourth down, Tech halfback Bobby Cavazos pitched 14-yard touchdown pass to end Paul Irwin to tie with 6:31 left in the second quarter. Cavazos lost fumble to defensive back Huddleston deep in his end late in second quarter. And on fourth down, A&M quarterback Don Ellis ran wide keeper for 3-yard touchdown. Huddleston scored again in third quarter for 21-7 lead for Aggies. But after fumble recovery at A&M 34-yard line, Tech fumble Rick Spinks ran 16 yards and soon rammed it over for touchdown that pulled Raiders within 21-14. So Texas A&M locked it up midway in fourth quarter as halfback defensive back Elwood Kettler nabbed interception at Tech 36-yard line. Fullback Johnny Sawyer swept a 10-yard touchdown. Now, finally, to end this look at the week that was on October 10th, 1953. We'll conclude with Washington in Southern California in the tie, 13-13. So the Huskies stacked pair of touchdowns within 2 minutes of each other in the second quarter. Rode to considerable first half dominance. Washington halfback Jack Killerstad wrapped up 65-yard stat drive, aided by a pass interference penalty called on USC defensive back Lyndon Crawl at 2-yard line with touchdown plunge. After Southern California lost, fumbled quarterback Sandy Letterman sneaked across for a touchdown in short order. So Washington defense was so effective that Troy could make only 9 yards and not earn single first down in first half. Trailing 13-0, Trojans made their own break in third quarter, so tailback Raymond Dandor bobbled punt while downfield pursuers relaxed. So he picked up ball and galloped like 70 yards to touchdown to make it 13-6. So at the start of the fourth quarter, Letterman threw for 44 yards and 3 of 12 passing, and the interception was under heavy pass rush. When his throwing throwaway attempt was snared and flat by USC defensive back Crow, who eased down sideline on a 78-yard interception touchdown return with no Husky even close in pursuit. Huskies ran 75 plays to 45. So now let's look at the AP poll that took place on October 12th. Notre Dame was number 1, followed by Michigan State, Maryland, UCLA, Michigan, Georgia Tech, Duke, Baylor, Illinois, West Virginia, Rice. You had Oklahoma, Southern California, Navy, Pittsburgh, California. So you had the 17th spot was tied with Mississippi Southern and Ohio State, number 19, Auburn, and Mississippi State, number 20. So that concludes the look at the week that was for October the 10th. This is, I believe, part 4 of this series about college football history and review, the week that was. I took a look at week number 4, so it's gotta be like part 4 of this series. So you subscribe to the channel, like, comment, share, do whatever you can to support. That's all I gotta say about that. I'll keep doing videos like this every day. So I've done overall 3 separate series. Obviously, I'm continuing to do my thing with the Honors Day and Black Music History series, and the professional sports teams that didn't win a championship during that season. Part series, I'm doing that. And this one right here that I'm just about to conclude right now. The week that was, college football's history and review, the 1953 college football season. Taking a look at what took place on week 4 of the 1953 season. So the season started on September 19th. That's September 18th. Game played on for Mississippi State, Alabama. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 4th week, so it's part 4. So like I said, just keep supporting whenever you get a chance. Like, subscribe, and comment on this show, on this page, the YouTube channel. If you like what I'm talking about, my content, I'll continue to give you a lot of content every single day, every single time I get a chance to do so. Continue to create a lot of traffic as I can to get as many subscribers as I can get. And that's what I'm looking for. I know it's not going to come overnight, but I'm going to keep on doing what I'm doing. As long as I got great content, I know the subscribers are going to come, and there's going to be comments and things of that nature. So I'm looking forward to continuing to give you great content every single chance I get, every single day. So that continues this part 4 of the week that was, college football history and review, the 1953 college football season, week 4, October 10th, 1953. Until then, talk to you tomorrow.